Hey, Hell Merlin. Yesterday I posted a video of me being extreme on stream, and now I beat Hell. Let me play this. This is pre-recorded. The reason why is because I was testing this team for the first time, and I was in a call with my boy Speedy, and I beat him, and I was like, oh, it was first try. I was getting super unlucky too, but let me explain this because this video is kind of a guide, sort of. My team is Arthur, Helbram, Gopher, and Red Elizabeth. Let me explain each unit, starting from Elizabeth. Elizabeth is an SR character, so very easy to acquire. By the way, the teams that I've been seeing on Twitter of people beating this are so free-to-play friendly. Like, lots of teams are like pretty much full SR teams with Gopher, which is a coin shop unit. So you can pick and choose him, right? And I always say, Gopher is the best unit in the game. The best unit in the game. Like, even DM Meliodas is a competition for him, right? So, you need Gopher. he's the first coin shop unit you want to have. You don't want to buy DM Meliodas as the first unit, you want to buy Gopher. I'm just telling you right now. Gopher is the best unit in the game. But continuing, the team, Elizabeth, she works as a healer in the back. Now, Elizabeth's passive is that she heals your team by 10% every turn. Every single team you'll see that beats this uses her. Literally every single one. Reason for it, first, she's free. You get her own story mode. And second, she's super good. Now, Arthur. Now, you saw me getting sealed right there? That was super unlucky. Because I need Arthur to be able to play. Arthur's blue card is huge. He gives immunity to debuffs. And he gives a stat boost to every stat. So, it's incredibly huge. Incredibly huge for me to not get sealed right there, and I actually get sealed like 3 times in a row. So you see like how I got super unlucky and I still beat it. Arthur is a very big part of this as well, and Arthur is a super old summonable SSR that I know a lot of people pulled him like 45 times from SSR tickets, you know? So Arthur is another unit that is not that difficult to come across. Very like common unit. Again, he's a summonable unit, so it's not like, oh, he's easy to acquire. He's as easy as any summonable unit, right? Technically speaking. But again, just a common unit, just because of the nature of the game. You summon a lot because you get a lot of gems. You have like the SR tickets that you get every single week, right? So you can pull off Arthur's. Helbram, again, just like Arthur, a very old summonable unit that, again, lots and lots of people are gonna have. And he's really good for this because he takes off ult gauge. And especially for me, because my Helbram is 5'6", so his ult hits pretty decently hard. There's, I think, 2 times where I get his ult, and they hit decently hard. But again, Arthur is the biggest one in this team, with Gopher, in this front line, by the way. Helbram can be taken off by anyone. I feel like if I had Fat King, I feel like is a unit that I would switch Helbram for, but Helbram can be easily taken off for Red Bond. The Red SR Bond easily can take off Helbram's place, because he does exactly the role that Helbram does. The thing is that I don't have Bond at level 80, that's why I didn't take him, but I actually am thinking of doing so just for a video, just to like make a super free-to-play friendly team. Another unit that can take off Helbram for is Jericho. Jericho is also a pretty good SR unit. Red Jericho, I'm talking. So Red Bond can pretty much do Helbram's work in taking off the ult gauge, right? Because right there, taking an ult from Merlin is big. Taking off her ult gauge is huge. So Bond can do that for you. Also, Bond has the other card, which is pretty good, while Helbram's second card is not as good. So again, Bond is a really easy replacement. The difference is also primarily is that Helbram hits much harder than Bond. I'm telling you right now, Helbram hits hard with his level 3s and 2s. But moving on, Gopher is huge with the rank ups, and the AoE is a little good. It's not the craziest, but the rank ups are huge. Like not having a Arthur level 2 or 3, like the 3 is the biggest one, because the 3 grants you immunity and the stats are higher of course. So right there, you're gonna try, oh yeah, she can remove it, by the way. If you get really unlucky, she'll remove it. But again, this run was terrible. This run was awful luck-wise, and I did it first try. So this team works great. And again, ranking up cards with Gopher is fantastic. Now, Gopher right there can die. I'm thinking Gopher right there. I remember doing this in the first run. I almost quit because Gopher dies in just a second. I think he got targeted by the ultimate, something like that. I don't care. Like, Gopher already did what he had to do, which was give Arthur his level 3s. That's all that Gopher is there for. Is just to give Arthur his cards. Now Gopher can die. Elizabeth can come in. I don't care. Elizabeth, it's not good to put her in the front, by the way, because she can, just like she sealed Arthur's blue card, she also seals healing. Oh, right there. You saw she was gonna seal Helbram, but Helbram had the immunity. That's, again, big. And the defense boost right there, he took way less damage than he should have. I think that's when Gopher dies, yeah. Gopher dies, not a big of a deal. He already gave Arthur his level 3s. That's all he had to do. Literally all he had to do. Now I just have to worry about killing the middle one. In the first phase, as you can see, I'm not focusing in the other two. I'm only focusing in the middle one. The reason for it is because killing the other two just doesn't help at all. The other two, I'm pretty sure, only give attack boosts. And yeah, maybe taking off an attack boost is good, but in generally speaking, you just want to kill the middle one first and just move on as fast as you can. I was so upset that I didn't kill right there, by the way. I was super upset. But nonetheless, but I say that because in the second phase it's different. In the second phase, you need to kill the other ones. It's not like you do if you want, you have to. Because the other two Merlins that are on her side give her HP boosts. Or rather, Merlin herself has an insane amount of HP. She has like 1.7 million. And then the other two, once they die, they inflict an HP debuff. So she loses like 40% of her HP, like for each that dies. So she in total kills 80% of her HP or something like that. I think it's 30 or 40. I'm not too sure right now. I'd have to check that in game. But nonetheless, you gotta kill both of them. That's why, again, Helbram is a good unit, but Red Bond is also fantastic, and as I say, he can't take off Bond for it. He can't take off Helbram for it. His single target ultimate does so much damage. Again, being an SR, most of y'all should have him 6/6, right? So his ultimate can do insane damage. As you can see, I'm going to target the left one. Helbram was AoE, but I still targeted anyways, and I made sure I gotta kill both of them, and Helbram's going to do good damage because, again, mine is 5/6. I've pulled so many Helbrams, and he did, like, for an AoE attack, that was pretty good. And then, boom, Arthur. Arthur is 1/6, so he doesn't do as much damage, and I don't really plan on giving him ult, to be honest. The level 3 Helbram, so big. Level 3 Helbram is so big. Also, immunity guarantees you that you will not be frozen. That's also a big deal. So Merlin can freeze you in this, and it's so annoying. She freezes me, like, twice in a position where I could have killed her, or at least like taken a lot of things from her, right? Right there it was okay. But right there I targeted with the level 3 on the left one because I wanted the left one to die. Just make sure that she's dead. I didn't care about the middle one, just go for the left one. Boom, she's dead. Now, you see the debuff on top of her head? That's the debuff I'm talking about. So you gotta kill both of them so they inflict the debuffs on her. And again, no rush, but if you kill them as fast as you can, that's better. So try to freeze her. Yeah, she tried to freeze him. She can't because of the immunity from Arthur. Huge, I'm saying. So I do my ult. I attack the other one with Arthur because, again, I do want to go for her, but I still attack with Helbram in the middle one because I want to take off her ult. Her ult hits pretty hard. That's, again, a reason why Helbram or Bond are super good for it. Take off ult gauge. Just take off her ult, and she just cannot ult for that turn. She only does 2 attacks. I don't know what that buff is, actually. I should have checked, but taking off her ult means that she only gets attacks twice. That was a big deal for me. I really wanted to use Arthur because of his level 2 attack that I had, but had to be content with Elizabeth right there. Very unfortunate. Again, got a little bit unlucky right there, but the second part of this run was very good because especially I got very well set up with my ults. I had both my ults ready to go, and if you kill one of them, that reduces like pretty much their firepower by 1/3. Like, not as much because the middle one is stronger, but pretty much. And again, she throws Arthur, the one card, the one unit I really had to use, and she attack sealed Elizabeth, so I couldn't use her either. That was very unfortunate, but still. Also, the two not middle ones, the non-main ones, are the only ones that actually take off your ult gauge. The middle one doesn't. The middle one does that attack right there, which attack seals? I don't know what she does, and freezes. So, yeah. She froze Elizabeth right there, which was the best case scenario. No, she health seals. I'm sorry. She health seals. So, use my boost with Arthur. I wanted to make sure that the right one was dead, but at the same time, I needed to take off the ult again, so I aimed with Helbram for the middle one. That one is dead. Perfect. I wasn't even calculating that should be dead, but you see how her health bar just dropped right there? It was such a drop, because the HP debuff is so insane. She froze Helbram, which was fine. I didn't even have a card that took it off anyways, so I just ulted with Arthur, because I had it. Again, if Arthur was more than just 1/6, it would have been even better, but unfortunately that's the condition I am right now. I do have dupes for Arthur just sitting there. I think I have 2, but I'm not going to give him the dupes. Escanor is coming. As you can see by the thumbnail I have in the left right there, a new Escanor is pretty much confirmed to drop like next week. And he's probably going to be a coin shop. Again, this is like, I'm talking probably, okay? If you're watching this after he already came out, then you know. But right now we don't, so. And I think that's almost about done. I think I was chatting with Speedy, I was like, yep, it's done. Yep, it's done. Oh yeah, dude, it's like she's taking so much damage. But it is, again, because she lost so much health. And she has pretty low defense as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how I beat Hell. And again, I'm gonna... I've been putting up teams on the side of this video. Some teams that I see on Twitter, just so you guys can have a better idea. I've been putting that on screen. I mean, not right now, but while I'm editing, I'm probably gonna do that. So you have some ideas of teams, but also, if you cannot beat Hell, don't worry. When Gopher came out, I couldn't beat Hell because I was new to the game, and if this is very end game activity, I'm only really able to do, like, look at my save all level 80. You know, this is very end game activity. If you can beat hard, extreme even, that's fantastic. Do whatever you can. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.